So yeah, today, Konosuba, God Blessing on This World, is the series season 3, more specifically, is what I'm reviewing. So yeah. There's more and more stuff I don't like the show, but that's anime being anime. But what I do like, I love this show, is what happens if you get a bunch of people who are terrible and not good at their jobs. Because like a lot of them are like, great. Like, no, sure, I would want to work with these people. I just find it funny because the whole point is just four people who don't get along. And I'm gonna say this, sort of like have that sitcom energy of like four people who don't really get along and fully insult each other on a regular basis. Not fully sitcom. There is good things about this, kind of. But it is fully that energy of like, yeah, here's four people, they get along, kinda. They're friends, kinda. And yes, there's a couple of episodes I'm like, please, can this not be a thing? But sure, there's one episode that I'll bring up later, probably the only thing in spoiler things that I kind of say, actually no, two things, that I will acknowledge, but I like it, it's fun, it's adventurous, and it's absolutely hilarious. So, with the spoilers, the only thing that I have is one, yes, because they bring these ideas of these legendary items. People bring things to this world and they become legendary, magical, and mystical. And I like that as the idea. This has happened before. I don't know what to tell you, but like stuff we just leave it around after they die. I was like, it's interesting as an idea. But the one episode that is brings up like the forefront is like, oh yeah, two people swap minds, and it's, I think she's like 16 or younger than 16. Main point, her age is the point there, and then you have this guy who, if I'm correct, is an adult, and it's like, oh, we're gonna swap bodies. And the one thing which I'm like, I would have been fine if it's with sort of like any sort of like, but because they put it on like it's, and then he takes advantage of the situation, because he fully does. That's what I don't like. If it questions this, if it questions how like absolutely horrifying this concept is, then I'm fine with it. Even if it doesn't in a horrifying way, like they're both knowing that I'm sounding like an idiot, but it's done very stupidly, and I don't like it. Also, I don't like the concept where I was like, I'm gonna buy you one. I know it has more meaning. So it's like, yeah, if you have problems and we need to pay a debt, tell us. But the way he says, like, I'm gonna buy you, is like, yeah, I know I'm bad with language as anyone else, but like I feel like there's a lot of better ways to describe that. But yeah. So yeah, I absolutely think this is fun watching. Yes, there's some things I'm like, have complicated, but it is fun. It is interesting. And yeah, it's a nice conclusion to the story. So yeah. So I hope you enjoy. I hope you liked this video. So yeah. Good night.